So I never set the thumbnail for our fun Friday. I feel bad because I told you guys 7 o'clock, so I'm early because I messed up on that one. What's up, guys? What's been going on? Man, I think we just need to chill Friday. I think we just need some time where we process a little bit, talk a little bit more, see how you guys are doing. You know, for me, I need a break from all this stuff. Just want to get into that too. I came on early, man. I did it. I came on early just so I could be here, hang out with you guys. I should have given you a thumbnail. I'm feeling okay. How you feeling? Hey, Sharon. Happy Friday to you guys. Thought it'd be nice, a nice little change of pace for us to stop talking about all the heavy stuff and just see how you guys are doing, man. What's up, guys? Thank you. Feel a lot better, you know? I got something for you guys tomorrow that I'm going to go into. So we will have another live tomorrow to talk about some of the stuff I told the members today. Yeah, we'll get into it. I'm feeling a lot better. Feeling a lot better. I'll update you guys on that real quick before we get into the fun stuff. But what's up, Spunky? I with what I haven't felt anything but just a little bit of kind of brain fog, and my head feels. I feel like I can feel it in my head, if that makes sense. Maybe it's mental, but that's there. Keely said, "Hey, Colby, Kels." Oh, she's watching fireworks over here. What's up, Brandon? Man, we just needed a day, man. It's gonna kind of keep you guys up to date too. You know, where I'm at, where the channel's at, but I just wanted to take time where I'm not busy and I can just read your guys' stuff. Love you too. Oh yeah, that heat. That 116, baby, that's not fun. I would not want to live here if there isn't so many good people here. We got our families here. We've raised our family in the heat. They're lizards now. The girls are lizards. I don't know about Carter, but I feel bad for other people too, because I'm one thing I can say is we don't have any humidity. Zero humidity. So that's pretty good. Grammy B, love you too. Yeah, I haven't run in a long time outside. I'm scared of the dirt though. You guys know I'm scared of the dirt now with the valley fever. I miss the dry heat, not gonna lie, I'd rather that heat of humidity. Yeah, the Florida. Oh, that Florida heat with that is something else. I'll tell you that story. We went down there in 2020 during COVID with masks, and that was one of the worst experiences of my life. I was sweating out of my shirts. I had to change entire outfits because I'm talking about soaking wet, top to bottom. Horrible. But I would love to live in Florida. I'm not gonna lie. No, you don't. Because the thing is, when you get in your car and you're hot and you get inside, it's more dry heat, so you're sweaty, but you're kind of cooked. In that weather, you're soaked. You ruin your everything. You ruin your clothes, you ruin your hats. You can't do it. Yeah, I agree with you. Oh yeah, that is something else. That humidity is not fun. Thank you, Steph. Bless you too. I wish Kels could come in here and hop on. So yeah, we made a members vlog earlier. We addressed something that you guys we're gonna address it tomorrow. I talked about it yesterday. There's just changes happening for us, and going into next week, like our community and our channel is pivoting, as we know. So it's a shift, and you can feel it. It's different. Things are changing, and that's good, right? Change is good. It's just hard, and we're at a position now where we have a lot of people that we I want to help and talk to. And somehow, some way, it always works out a certain way where it's like there's connections with people where now we can talk about, with their permission, talk about their cases and then talk to them about what they went through and how they're healing and getting through it. So we're creating even a bigger community, and I'm excited about that part. So just that's the part that I wanted to update you on the channel is it feels like it feels like there's always a way for us to really continue to help heal, not just talk about other things, which I'm excited about. How you doing? Hi, Colby. I live in California in the Valley Fever in 1964. I remember the pain in my right lung when I tried to breathe. I was so weak and even broke out in hives head to toe. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I feel you. That's the thing. I didn't even get that. I have the right lung too. So we both have that. I don't have those symptoms though. I didn't get it. It all went to my brain and just became meningitis, which is crazy and unfortunate. So another thing I want to talk to you guys on our fun night is I just want to, again, I'm trying to always help and apply the things that I'm learning, is just remembering that you are not defined by the wrongs in your life. You're not defined by the pain in your life, and you're not defined in a certain way. And I just really want you to remember that you inherently have value. And I will say it now. I said it again last week or the other day. I'm telling you again, because this is a really prevalent thing right now in life. I keep seeing people are losing loved ones over, them taking their lives. And it's really sad. It's really, really sad. It breaks my heart because people are doing the hard things and making the ultimate decision, right? And it just hurts. So it was yesterday. There you go. It's heavy on my mind right now. And I want to keep reminding you about being loved, being a part of this community, and just know that you're loved and you're welcome here in this community. Monica from Washington State, appreciate you. Oh, Brandon starts out the Friday fun if I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts. Does that count? Do my shorts count? But they do have ice cream on them, so I'm not going to show them to you because you guys are going to roast me. It fell out of the trash, and there's ice cream all over me. And all you're going to do is tell me that I look like an idiot. Love you too, Kelly. Yes, guys, I did this. I went out of my way to go get the batteries today. I specifically went to go get the 9-volt batteries to put into the smoke detector, to go in there and change it out. Because I feel like that's just a necessary thing. It's been beeping for a long time. And that motivated me to change it. Great to see you well. You are always such an inspiration to all. God bless, and thanks for all you do. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a long time. I'm not going to lie. I feel bad. Oh, they're both right here. That's so funny. Some people were like, that expensive chain you got. Guys, this is plastic. It's plastic, but it's dope. And it shines. Ain't nobody gonna know it's plastic if I walk outside with it. It's a good accessory. They don't know nothing. And the gold lion was from Walmart. So it's not like we're talking about jewelry here. You know what I'm talking about? That's the lion, right? How do I get it in focus? There you go. Come on, camera. You got one job. How you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? If I trigger your thoughts, hold on, I saw that. I have to find that one. If I'm triggering thoughts about the fire alarm, I've done it wrong. Oh, I make popcorn all the time. That popcorn is so good. So we got the Death Star popcorn maker, and the girls love it because you can see it. You can see it. And you can watch it be made, which I was watching because I was very interested in how the popcorn gets popped. And so we made the popcorn with the girls. We tried to do movie night. You know what we did? We rented the dragon. What's the dragon one called? We rented How to Train Your Dragon, like the real one. And the girls were so into it for like the first 15 seconds. And then they left and we never finished the movie. So we try to do movie nights over here. Um, we're trying to come up with other cool, like fun family traditions. We're really traditional. And that's kind of the thing. We're talking about we've already got fall decorations up from Hobby Lobby. We got the candles. We're in full fall mode. They've already got Hobby Lobby Christmas. So you go over to Hobby Lobby right now, you can get your Christmas stuff right now, and I'll do it. I'll do it quicker than a hurry because I like to skip this part of the year. Just skip straight to it. Just get to the point because at this point, that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for Christmas. I like Thanksgiving, but we got the candles. It's 118 degrees outside, and we've got the Snoopy out there. Yeah, it is on sale early. But I'll be real with you. Like I do all the stuff with Kels, and I enjoy myself. Obviously, I have a line of like where I'm not having fun anymore, and I think that's at TJ Maxx. I don't like it, but I'll go to Hobby Lobby. I like all that stuff. I like the fall stuff, the Christmas stuff. If we had seasons, that'd be cool. We don't have seasons here, so if we could actually go outside and there was leaves changing and everything, that would be great. But it just doesn't happen, and it doesn't get cold here ever. It just gets down to like the 50s, 60s. Robin said, "For the popcorn fun, so nice to see you feeling better, Colby." Thank you, Robin. Oh yeah, we love fall. We skip right to it. Christmas music by, let's see, I don't know, September. You just got to do it. You say frick this because it's so hot here for so long. Yeah, you can go to TJ Maxx together. When we go to TJ Maxx, I'm done with it. So you know what's crazy, Brandon? We're more in like a suburb of Phoenix, which is like the valley. And 2 hours away in Flagstaff and like Payson, Flagstaff gets snow, like real snow. It's a full-on forest up there. So that's what's crazy about Arizona. You can drive 2 hours out and be in the mountains in the snow having fun. So happy to see you well. PSA to all the store your 9V batteries properly. I had a house fire because one came in contact with the metal strip on the tinfoil in a drawer. No joke. No way. I'm literally going to go downstairs after this and fix that. That's crazy. Thank you for saying that. Can I snowboard? I don't know. I tried to ski. I have a really funny story. So when I was 12, yeah, 12, 11 or 12, we went on family vacation up to we lived in Austin and we drove to New Mexico to go to what's it called? San Jose and ski. Now, mind you, I am an athletic kid. I play football, but I was a big boy. I was a big kid. And so I've never skied. I never done anything like that. And with that, I went up the mountain and then my whole class left and ditched me. So I got really sad. I cashed in all my money at the ski lodge and I got quarters and I got my quarters and I went over to the payphone and I called my mom and the hotel. And I called the hotel and I'm like, "Hey, I need to talk to this room number." And egg patches through and I think my mom picks up and I'm like, "Get me out of here." And she's like, "We paid money for you to go skiing. You're going skiing. You're up there with your brothers. Go." And I was like, "No, I'm not doing it." So I spent the rest of the time on the phone calling my entire family around the rounds, drinking hot chocolate and having lunch in the lodge the whole time by myself because my freaking class left me. I said, "Frick this." And then when I did go, I did the splits. I lost my skis and they came up and they got me and they got the stupid the whole entire what's it called? The whole sled paramedic sled, and they sled me down to the lodge, and then I got out. It was embarrassing. One of the most embarrassing things I've ever been through. I know. I've never told you this story, Kelsey. The only reason I even remember this story is because I just talked about it the other day. You've never heard that story. That was one of the hardest trips. And then after that trip, instead of going back to Texas, we just moved to Arizona in the middle of the school year. And I was like, what the frick? That was one of the most embarrassing things I've ever been through. I've never told Kelsey that story. I forgot about that story. I blocked it out. I blocked that story out of my mind. So I spent 3 days up in that ski lodge, cashing in food money for quarters and just paying by the minute to call people because I was so miserable. I probably call my grandparents. I call a bunch of cousins, and I was like, this is the worst day of my life. Those was tough times, man. Those was tough times. Yeah, that was what was so weird about it. We just never my dad went home with my brothers and we just left and we were just in Arizona. They already rented a house. Like she never said anything. That's what I'm talking about. This is the most wild thing ever. Just middle semester, you go on Christmas vacation and you just don't come back. This is crazy. Right? Nobody taught me. The class left me. I didn't know how to go up on the side. I didn't have the skill to do the side scuffle thing up the mountain. And then they're like, oh, well, he can't keep up. Like, yeah, I can't. So you guys ditched me. I said, you know what? I'm cool. I got quarters. I can get snacks. I'm not doing this with you guys. You guys are a bunch of jerks, and you left me. And they were doing the little bunny hills, and then they graduated that class all the way to almost Black Diamond. And I'm really glad I didn't go because I would have got hurt. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. What is this night to me and Kelsey learning new things about each other? Hey, Linda, how you doing? Oh, I was doing the side to the right, to the right. I couldn't do it though. I was having a hard time. The thing was that's so crazy is like, I've never told people how, well, I think I have told you guys at this point, but I was a scared kid, man. Like I had a lot of reasons to be scared. I know you broke your arm. I didn't know you like broke it before a ski trip. That's sad. I feel bad for you. But I wasn't an adventurous kid. Like I like to be outside and stuff, but I was really scared of a lot of things. So I had a lot of fear. My whole childhood was terrified all the time. And I didn't really overcome that until later, but now I'm like, I love that stuff. Like going on the boat. Charles had a nice boat when we first met, and that we would go tubing. And this was the tubing where his boat can go like 65. So he would do the thing, the thing when you tube and you're being a total prick, and he would, no, we'll go slow, and he'd take off, and then he'd hit the little thing where he turns, and the freaking tube just starts to fly. And we were on a lake called Lake Travis, and this is a populated lake. There's a lot of people out there on their boats, and I was scared. I didn't like the tube, and I remember me and my stepbrother are on this tube, and it starts to pick. We start to fly, and there's no longer water to tube. This is me going around, and then we're flying. And so I'm holding on for dear life. We're flying, and then we go back just in enough time to catch a party cruise wave. And I am telling you that I flew for the first time in my life. And when I hit the water, I was a different person. I've never been that scared. I've never been that mad, and I never wanted to go back. And then I became that guy that likes to do it. But that first time, I was done. I was done. I've never wanted to water ski again. I didn't want to do that stuff. Those was hard times, man. Those was hard times. And then when me and Kelsey started dating, we had a boat club here in Arizona. We'd go out to the lake, and we'd always get a tube And we'd get a pontoon boat. So the pontoons don't go very fast. They're meant for like a party, and so we do that with everybody. And those were like our great memories. But back in the day, bro, he had that. I think he had a chaparral boat, and that thing was like you could go. And I tried when I was young to do wakeboarding, but I didn't have the upper body strength to hold on and push my legs in and then stand up. That was the hard part. Hey, Jennifer. Yes, that's my first near death right there. After that, after I had that experience of when I hit the water, I became an effing prophet. I'm just kidding. If you're gonna clip this and turn it into something, I have to tell you I'm kidding. Watch the full clip. Gosh. Everybody's gonna take that so serious. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm obviously still trying to recover. Hold on, I have to read that, but I'm still recovering. It's not something that I feel super confident. Like it could be over, but it's at bay. So I'm really grateful for that. I'm trying to be positive, and I missed you guys. You know what, Kelsey? Everybody, here's what happened. Okay, this is what this turns into. Fun Friday turns into me having to explain my side of the story. When Kelsey was when she crowned, and I saw my daughter's head, I think a lot of guys get overwhelmed. And so I almost had to go to triage, okay? And it's embarrassing, so leave me alone about it. I had to go to triage. I had to sit on the floor, and it was overwhelming. And they're like, "Do you want some crackers and apple juice? And if you fall, you're going to triage." And like everybody's mad at me, but it's not like I planned it, and I wasn't grossed out either. So don't even get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because it was overwhelming. It was a great moment, and everybody's like, "Oh, you were just sick." No, I was not. It didn't gross me out. When I saw my daughter's head, I was like, "Okay, that's real." So I'm gonna sit down, and I feel really woozy, but I'm gonna come back. And I stayed up all night because they were supposed to give us a bed at the hospital, and so I did all that. I stayed up all night waiting for them to call me instead of sleeping, so I was exhausted. And then I saw the head, and I said, "Whoa, thank you." I've seen the clips. I've seen it on Instagram. Don't play me right now. Come on now. This happens. Listen. Exactly. See, I went from that to catching the babies. Come on. I did. I cut the cord for Carter and for Ava. So you guys know that we had Riley in the hospital, and then we had Ava and Carter at a birth center. So it was very different. Right? It's the first time was overwhelming. I was there. What's up, dude? Appreciate you. You guys know I just want to hang out tonight. We'll be back into our new schedule and everything this next week, but we're just chilling tonight. We have no plans. All right, Kelsey, you really wanted to start this problem. Okay. This is going to start a problem, I think. I'm thinking if I should go here. I'm really Kelsey knows what I'm talking about. We were having this debate, and she said, we're gonna bring this up on the channel and see how everybody feels. Listen, this is the context. I'm not saying men do the majority of the work by any means, because the woman, when she gets pregnant, she has to go through it, and then she has to give birth. Okay. But listen, I feel minimized because I'm also the partner. The men, they're 50% of it, right? We're at least somewhere in there. Okay. So let's just at least say there's no winning without one or the other. So men are just as not as okay. I'm scared. I'm getting scared here. Listen, this is not an argument here. The man is not just the donor and then the show upper. You know, I'm getting pretty scared. I'm not even gonna lie to you. After party popcorn. Thank you, McSpunky. Listen. I just feel like sometimes guys are pushed back a little bit. Just saying, just a little bit. It's not gonna. Gosh dang it. I'm not taking any. I don't remember what I said, but I said we're a big part of it. We're a big part of it. We there's an importance here. You can't do one without the other. And I like to mess with her because I always tell her stuff like I had to give so much for the baby. Like it's just because I know I didn't. I know I didn't give birth. I know I wasn't carrying a baby for 9 months. It's just to make her mad. Never mind. Frick dis. Frick dis. Frick this. I went off the rail here. We're done. That's it. I'm cutting it. Cut the loss here. Plus, I don't remember what I said to Kelsey. Oh yeah, it's over now. I'll go get some popcorn from the Death Star popcorn right there. It's downstairs. She's probably on her way up the stairs. I'm scared. You guys see the new Superman movie? I haven't. Anyway. I think I made it out. Yeah, I got a haircut. I forgot that a lot of people haven't seen it because I still wear. Oh gosh. I don't know why that one was crazy. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, what'd you guys think about Happy Gilmore? I watched that. I thought that was a interesting movie. Not my favorite thing in the world. You know, there's like a formula to movies now. You know what I mean? Like there's a formula to like the same type of comedy that every time you watch something, you get the same exact type of comedy. It just sucks, man. It sucks to see somebody that I thought was so funny and original start to make movies that honestly feel like I don't know, it's just the same thing every time, you know? And like exactly, we're at a point. This is a big deal to me. Okay. I hope you guys are ready for this. We're in an age of creativity has gone out the window. Like when you watch a movie, it is now the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the remake, the reboot. I mean, we're like, think about the theater times, like growing up for everybody. We're all in different generations, but think about this. A lot of the movies that specifically I grew up in, like the end of the 90s to 2000s, is still in the movie theater because they're remaking it or redoing it or continuing the story and they won't quit. We're talking about rebooting the Superman and Star Wars and Spider-Man and just killing the same thing over and over, bro. It's just that we're at a point where creativity has left the building. It is now the end of the world stakes every time. It is always the same. What me and Kelsey watch a movie where I literally had to get on my phone. It was about a girl who goes to Oxford. It's just I was watching. I was like, "This is so." Here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna fall in love. They're gonna get in a big fight, and then they're gonna get back together. And the whole time, there's just this little bit of tension that they don't like want to admit that they like each other, and then they end up kissing in the rain. Getting pissed, man. Getting pissed. There's no way we're out of. There's no way we're out of creativity. There's just no way. Shoot, I'll write a movie for you right now. You are a trooper. Oh, Grease 3 these days. Do a modern Grease. Do a modern take on Grease. Put it in this day and age where people like classic stuff. And then I'm walking around and the new style. Have you guys noticed this? Maybe it's in Arizona, but have you guys noticed that the style is like for real back to the 90s? Like the kids in high school who are like in ninth grade look like Friends. They look like they're in a TV show. That's at least that's real. That's a real thing that happened. The dad who needed crackers. You know how many dads would identify with that? Come on now. Come on. I'm just saying, there's got to be more to life than this. There's got to be more to these movies than just these remakes. It's starting to get to a point where it hurts to watch movies. It hurts to like check out the new stuff. That's what I'm talking about. I hope you're being dead serious because that's freaking dope. I hope you're being serious, or you're referencing the movie. I just like, at least in those movies, like when you watch an older movie now, and I'm more attracted now to these movies, is back then, no matter what CGI or what they had available at their fingertips, for real, they had serious creativity. And remember when you used to watch a movie where someone could sing and they could actually sing? Now you get on there, you don't know that person can sing. You just know that they can get tuned up. You have no idea if they have a talent for anything. You can CGI. You don't know if somebody's even getting in shape anymore because they digitally make their bodies look better. Come on now. I'm getting pissed. You guys, I'm going off on this tangent about movies. I'm just saying. I know. They're never the same. Tell me one remake that was better than the original. Maverick was good though. I'll give you that. I watched Maverick a few times. But come on, we're really going to sit here and watch Mission Impossible 70 and Tom Cruise is still just sprinting. We're going to watch, all of these older characters. Like they made another Jurassic Park. Like, dog, there's no shot that there's that many dinosaurs. Are we really at this point? Yeah, we just watched How to Train Your Dragon. Now it's like, let's make that movie a cartoon, and now let's make the cartoon a real iteration. Oh, we watch The Office all the time. We watch it all the time. I don't know. This is turning into a what really grinds my gears session rather than a fun Friday. Sorry. But I'm just telling you, man, we always look for that. We look for movies at night. You know how you scroll and you and your gal or your guy are sitting there and you're like, I just want to watch a movie. And it's just, I watched that first movie with Thor where he's like Extraction. He got shot in the neck. Spoiler alert. He comes back in the next movie. How the frick did you make it through? You're kidding me. Like nobody ever passes out. Or, passes away in the movie. They always come back. I got a lot of problems with it. I got a lot of problems. And now they made Freaky Friday 2. Freaky Friday's coming out. And I'm like, what is happening? That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, Indiana Jones is a bad A. This is what pissed me off. Just pass the mantle. If you are going to continue to make movies with the same people, pass the freaking mantle to a younger version of a person. Give someone else. The best part of the movie would be at the very beginning, Indiana Jones takes his hat off and puts it on freaking guy from Transformers. Pass the torch. Like, do something like that. I know. I'm not saying I'm not going to watch it, though. I haven't seen the new Dexter. Here's why I don't really know if I care about the new Dexter. And this, I'm just going to tell you, I haven't seen it, so this is my own judgment. But I don't want to watch the new Dexter because he when he lost everything, the only thing he could do is go get Harrison and the poison Ivy and literally be with them or continue to do what he does. Oh, I'm telling you, I have an idea. I can't tell you what my idea is, but I have a good idea. Because my brain just works that way. I can, at least from an understanding of like realistic, the thing that I love, and I think the reason why we love pop culture as the world and globally is when something actually is identifiable, even if it's CGI or all this stuff. It's like when there's actual some kind of real connection. That's why you love the Rocky stories, or you love that's the David and Goliath, the overcoming, right? Like there's certain aspects that you cling on to. So I'm telling you got to do it. That'd be the best movie ever. The fact that they didn't do it. Guess what, guys? If you want to really start a debate, I don't want another Star Wars movie. I think call it. And they need to wipe house. They need to change what's going on over there. Some of the stuff they put out is just like you gotta give me a break. I'm done with Star Wars. I love Star Wars. I love all that stuff that I love, but I don't identify and love the new stuff. It just doesn't feel. This is what you're missing in the creativity is heart. You don't want to watch something that someone doesn't care about enough. You can tell they don't care. And if you follow formula and you try to be like everybody else, then what the hell are we doing? We're just copy pasting everything all the time. And it just gets old. So now I'm going to watch you do the same thing that that actress did and that actor did and run it back and over, right? I'm just getting pissed. I know. Oh, if they give me a chance to fix Star Wars, I'd do it in a heartbeat. There's so much you could do. It's not even hard. It's not hard. Just don't do stupid Anakin stuff anymore and be done with it. You don't have to do it ever again. You just move on. There's other things you could do with it. Just be original. Have an original thought. You know what I mean? Like, just be different. I hate it. Don't sweat the small stuff. Happens. And it is a great family story. Yeah. Appreciate you, Peace Seeker. It's good to see you guys, man. This is nice to just sit here and hang out with you. I'd rather do this sometimes than talk about all the other stuff. Oh, I'll tell you what though. Oh, Dune. If you guys haven't watched Dune, I don't care what anybody says. Dune is nice. Dune got me. And the first time I watched it, I didn't mess with it at all, especially the second one. I thought this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. There's floating men and black and white freaking Elvis Presley. It did not mess. I did not mess with it. Dune, I can't wait for Dune 3. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat for that one. Love you, Sandra. Exactly. I think we need a little break. Exactly. Sometimes you just got to get out of them. Get out of the headspace, hang out. Obviously, this is what I've noticed about this group. We all like to talk about food because anytime we talk about it, we all start talking about food. We all like to talk about pop culture, and apparently, my things really grind my gears, and I get really mad about the way that it's going in life. I tried to watch Game of Thrones. Too much for me. First episode, I've already referenced it. Too much. 20 minutes in, I said, I don't know if I can make it through this one. Aquaman's out here being crazy. There's some stuff going on, throwing a kid out. No, I'm not gonna even talk about it. It was too much for me. First episode. But there's some shows obviously I haven't watched. I really like timepieces. I like war movies, but I really just like good characters. That's it. If you really have good actors and good actresses and good characters, you can freaking do it, man. I'll watch it. I don't care what timepiece it's set in, what time zone, like what time it is. I'll watch it. Time period, Vikings, Kings, future. I don't care. I haven't even watched it because it's Gladiator 2 and Gladiator 1 was one of the most incredible things I've ever watched. And I love Lord of the Rings, but I can't stand The Hobbit. The Hobbit was so boring to me. I was surprised. I think The Hobbit was probably one of the things I would have walked out of. I was that bored. I was like, I don't care. Yeah, we're gonna talk about stuff like that. But I've told you guys from the perspective of like when we talk about crime, it's gonna be very different perspective. Not really like what I think I've seen at least in true crime. I like documentaries too or movies. Talk or have that documentary feel good with actors. I think that I like that's the part that I liked is when you finally saw Smog. That was it. I was bored. Here's a problem with the prequel, right? I know he's not gonna die, so I don't give a frick. There's no stakes. I know, I know Bilbo's good, so I'm not really gonna feel. I'm not on the edge of my seat. He's gonna make it out. Everybody else can die, and I still wouldn't care. You can't. This is what you have to do. I think you have to make people feel the character, and they do it too fast, where they bring in characters, and they want you to have an emotional moment with this character, and they think that you're supposed to feel something and you just don't because it's been 15 minutes that you've introduced this character. They've had 5 lines and then they're like, "Oh, let's take him out." Right? They have this tragedy and that's just what it is. It's just that we're not doing the right thing here. We're not spending the time to let the people feel it. Trust me, we've watched so many of those movies. We just watched the Oxford one on Netflix. It was number 2. I'm like, why is this number 2? Why? Why is this number 2? She goes to Oxford. She falls in love with her professor. They have a little spat and they end up making out at the end. Frick this. It's not this. It's the same repeat crap every time. Yeah. Yeah. You love your Fabio. Frick this. Let me just give you the full plot. Oh, I don't even know if I like you. Well, I don't know if I like you either. Oh, make out, make out, make out. Oh, you did something to my sister and you took her pin, so I can't see you anymore. Heartbreak, montage. I can't live without you. I can't live without you. Done. Tell me I'm wrong. It's the same thing every time. And I'm telling you, I don't even have to. I can call it from the second the movie starts. I'm just saying. They it's the same formula. It's just boring. I just can't handle it. Yeah, took her pin. This was on the fly, man. I'm freestyling here. Yeah, I'm pissed. I'm sorry. How many times have you know how many times I've watched these movies? And I like to get into them. Oh, that's so awesome. I can't wait to see you guys. And then it's like movies like The Summer I Got Pretty, and there's the shows. We watch Tall Girl. I'm very versatile. I'll watch movies. I don't really care. I'll watch them. But it's getting it's just dumb. It's just dumb. I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna write a letter. I'm gonna write a letter to somebody. I've never written a letter to a major studio. I'm gonna say, hey, knock it off. This is stupid. But the problem is this. The other thing is now the formula for the Christmas Prince was a good movie. It wasn't a good movie, but I picked it and I stood behind it because you made fun of it so many times. The problem with sci-fi movies too is tell me that every time it isn't end of the world stakes or end of the universe stakes. There's never anything on the table other than it's the worst scenario, and you have a 0.000.1 chance to do it, and they end up doing it. No one ever gets killed off. That's important. The main character never goes down. It's just like, bro, I'm done with this. I'm done with everything. It's the same crap every time. We've got to save the world. We have no chance to do this. We did it. That's the whole thing. That's the whole movie. Exactly. I mean, I'm so excited. It's really soon too. That's what's so exciting about it. It's less than a month away. All right, drop your favorite movie in here. Let's go. I don't want to hear nothing else. Just hit me with your favorite movie. By the way, we just watched a movie with Eddie Murphy. Um, what's that girl's name? With Pete Davidson. I'm not the biggest Pete Davidson person, but he was all right in that. But Eddie Murphy was so funny. It was about a heist. It's on Prime. It was good or something. All right, so we've got The Proposal, Guardians of the Galaxy, Philadelphia, Grease, Twister, The Holiday, The Grinch, Drop Dead Fred, Grease, Jeepers Creepers, Scream, Gone with the Wind, Titanic, Princess Bride. That's a good movie. I used to watch Princess Bride all the time growing up. Sweet Home Alabama, Lord of the Rings trilogy, Uncle Buck, Grease. Wow, a lot of you guys are Grease fans. Favorite movie all time? That's crazy. The Green Mile, The Notebook. I've never seen The Notebook. Dirty Dancing. Never seen Dirty Dancing. Beverly Hills Cop. The Notebook. Titanic. Titanic's on. Dude, if you guys didn't know, there's free movies on YouTube. Like they just cycle through. I think it's free. I think Titanic's free on your YouTube right now. Armageddon. Forrest Gump. I haven't seen Forrest Gump in a long time. Shawshank Redemption's a great movie. When Harry Met Sally, Grease. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, you guys are talking about when you guys say those movies, I'm assuming you're saying what about Bob? You're saying the originals on those. That's a good one. Pirates of the Caribbean, one of my favorite. Saving Private Colby Ryan. That is a good movie though. Die Hard, The Parent Trap, Legally Blonde. Yeah, there's some. You guys like some good movies, man. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't give you a favorite movie of all time. When I was growing up, people would say, "What's your favorite movie?" I've always thought that when I was growing up, I watched Waterboy more than I could tell you. I had it on VHS and I watched it more than I could ever tell you. So I used to say it was Waterboy, but I don't think I have a favorite movie, to be honest with you. I like different movies for different things. Sound of Music, The Bodyguard, Sandlot, Man on the Moon, Coyote Ugly, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Naked Gun. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm telling you, I just don't have a favorite. I really can't think of one movie. Megalodon Kelsey's not my favorite movie. She's so mad that I took her to the movie theater to see that. It was not a good movie. It was nothing. I do love the Creed movies though. I love Creed movies, man. I've rewatched Creed movies every year, all three. Mrs. Doubtfire is one of the best movies ever. That's one of those movies that's just like that's just like I love Robin Williams, man. He was so funny. Karate Kid. I've never seen the original. I only saw the one with Jaden Smith. We're the Millers is a really good movie. That's funny, dude. Hook's such a good movie. If you haven't seen Hook, Hook is such a good movie, man. Eddie Murphy's so funny, for real. He had me dying because there's certain comedians that just hit you with like the natural funny. Like you can't script the way that they're funny, and I love that. I hate when movies force themselves to be comedies. I should be in a movie called Ice Cold. I should be in a movie called The Unlucky 1%. You guys could watch that. The Unlucky One. I don't think Star Wars is my favorite series, no. I think I love the Star Wars universe more than I love the Star Wars story. If that makes sense to you guys. My Cousin Vinny is a really good movie. August Rush is a good movie. I haven't seen that in a long time. I'm not on a specific diet. Oh, Face Off's a great movie. But I am just being more healthy in general. Kelsey's helped me a lot. Yeah, it's hard. It is hard. Kindergarten Cop is a good movie too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Pitch Perfect 1 and 2, I used to watch all the time. You guys like when you guys like scary movies though, I'll tell you what, I think I understand it now. I used to never understand why people like scary movies, but it actually gives you a real feeling. The whole movie, you feel the jump. And I'm sure a lot of people get numb to it, but like with scary movies, there's something about them that keeps you engaged and scared. With other movies, a lot of times, especially with the new formula, you're just bored, right? All right, you got to go favorite series. So I'll give you the top ones Kelsey and I watch. We watch Hunger Games series, obviously Star Wars. So I guess you could call it a trilogy or whatever. I kind of used to like the Maze Runner, but I haven't watched it in a long time. I can't think of another one off the top. The Creed movies. I didn't really watch all the Rockies. I only watched a few of the Rockies. They're just older, so I really like what's it called? I like I like Michael B. Jordan's story in the Creed line with Rocky as his guy, not Rocky the fighter as much as him as a mentor. And then TV shows, we watched Arrow, but I never finished it. Too much. It got everybody was going. Oh, Arrow just Arrow is one of the main examples I'm talking about. Dexter, I watched. Breaking Bad's a great series. Gosh, I've watched a lot of series. Those are the top ones I can think of off the top of my head. Walking Dead, yes, I watched Walking Dead until it did the same thing. It didn't know when to quit. It didn't know when to quit, and it was too much. Gosh, I can't think of the other stuff off the top of my head. Lord of the Rings is such a great series of movies. I don't know if I've ever seen a better storytelling movie than that. And I don't mind. I don't mind it taking a long time. Some people get bored. I really don't mind if a movie like The Lord of the Rings takes its sweet time. You're walking around. It's so great. I'm fine with how long those movies are. We just watched all the Twilights, so I'm not gonna lie to you. We just watched it. What's up, Forrest? Hook is so good. Oh, Maria, how could you say that to me? New Moon's the best one. New Moon made me start doing sit-ups and running. that was the movie when I saw Taylor Lautner and he was shredded. I was like, bro, whatever this dude is on, whatever training he does, I'm doing this because at that point I'd never seen my abs in my life. So I'm like, I am going to work out until I have abs like this dude. I will work out. I don't care what it takes. I'm gonna do sit-ups all day, every day until I have abs like that. That's how my mind worked back then. I was like 13. But New Moon was my thing because I wanted to just be ripped. Man, you guys watch a lot of good shows. I haven't seen The Last of Us, and I've heard such good things about that. Never seen Sopranos. I know I've heard Yellowstone's really good. Um, I can't think of enough. I know I've watched way more shows than this in my life, but I really usually run back really good shows or movies. I run them back. I don't usually venture off too much and start new stuff. The Office and Friends. The Office is going to be my top forever. The Office is the funniest, most just oxytocin show I have. I love The Office. I've watched that more than anything in the world. No, please don't say that, L. I can't do this. They cannot spin it. You cannot spin The Office. You can't bring in new characters and tell me that I'm gonna no. You're not gonna not have Dwight, Michael. Once Michael left, I'm sorry, the show ended. The last few seasons had a couple of good episodes, and that was it. It was just never the same. And they tried to make the characters all work a certain way, and they tried to make it like it just didn't work. Michael was the glue to the I don't know. I didn't even have a good analogy this time. Frick this. Yeah, but then they made Jaws 2, 3, 4, Revenge. I couldn't do that. I watched them all and I was like, how many times can a shark get blown up and then its kid wants revenge? That's scary. I'm gonna start doing straight. What if our channel? What if the channel just went from us trying to heal to just saying, just ranting and trying to make a public opinion to sway studios to do better media? I'm just gonna make next video you see is just me. Do not do an office spinoff, and then we all have to just give our opinion. It would be like signing a petition. Do not redo the office, and we'll just pick shows and we'll say frick this, don't do it. We'll get all this stuff removed, and we're gonna restart media. It's time for to make media good. Make media come back the way it was, man. Have some originality here. There's certain art and movies should never be touched again, right? You don't do Titanic 2. Where did Rose go after the sinking? You don't do it. You don't do this whole crap like this. If I were to do a YouTube show, I've thought about this. If I ever did a YouTube show, I would go around in America and all over the world, and I'd ask people about their what they consume in media, what they like, and then we would come up with we'd basically just interview people on the streets, anywhere, ask them what they like, figure out what's the most attractive thing about that show, do a bunch of analytics, and then we'd create a show that has a bunch of different pieces in it that people all like to see if it was a super show. Not that hard. You could do it. Figure out what draws certain people to certain things. That's what it is. Oh man. I don't know how we got here. Oh, there's gonna be a new avatar though. If you guys like the blue avatar, oh man, I'm excited. I just saw that. I saw they're gonna do the new Spider-Man. There's some things I'm excited for the first time, but it doesn't matter if it does what they always do, which is freaking not make it. They don't go over. They don't deliver with how excited I am for it. But I will say both the first Avatar and the second one both were really good movies. So I'm saying, hey, let's get this done. Let's get this third one. Bring it home. Bring it home. Make Jake Sully. Make Jake Sully. Whatever. He's been doing this forever. He's fighting the same dude though. The same dude that Jake Sully has been fighting from the beginning is back. You've got to be kidding me, man. You got to be kidding me. I'm not gonna watch that dude survive again and come back for a fourth. That dude's died twice. Hannah Montana, I don't know if she could ever come back. You know, who isn't? And you make a good case for Jacob here. He's a normal guy who can live a normal life with you. You don't have to change for him. He likes you how you are. And, he's still technically human and he's got warm skin, not cold skin. And he can go outside in the sun and hang out and have kids. And, come on now. That one would just make you cry. I don't know if I could ever even put into words or detail how much has happened that you guys haven't even heard yet. But I love being able to share my stories with you when I can. Yep, they both are. I won't lie to you. We watched it, and when you know what? I'm just spoiling stuff out here. I don't know if I should be out here spoiling stuff. But you're not wrong. That's exactly what it is. It's just one of those things where you're like, what was the thought process behind Jacob with the baby and Jacob and Edward and all this stuff? I don't think you thought that one through all the way. You know? I'll never watch it. No, it wouldn't even make sense. If I say it out loud the way I do, you're gonna think that it's super, super weird, which it really is. But I think certain things too, when they're written in a book, are thought of differently. And then you take the book iteration, you take the words and um, you put it into that, like you put it in a context on screen, it just doesn't hit the same way. I think some things just don't translate from page to the big screen. Well, guys, I'm glad we did this, man. I'm glad to spend time with you. It's just nice to get to talk to you in a normal way, right? We've just had so much hard stuff going on for such a long time, and I felt like, I don't know, just kind of robbed of decisions and time when I was in the hospital. And I just want to do something fun with you. Just lighthearted, enjoy it. We can always do things like this where we just have fun and enjoy life. We don't have to always talk about the hard things, but that's part of what we've always talked about is that's what life is. It's ups and downs. This was us trying to be up and you know, have some fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So I'm here for it. I'm here to have fun with you guys. And I love hearing your movies and, you know, just have a good day for once. Have a good, something exciting and positive to look forward to. But I appreciate you guys, man. I love you. So going into next week, I'm going to post the schedule for you. That's going to be our new schedule. I do have a video for you tomorrow that's going to give you a little context of some stuff that's been going on. And I just want to get that out there so we can move forward. So that will be tomorrow. And I will post that for you guys in the morning so you know what time it is. I appreciate you guys. Love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your night here with me. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed talking to you. And I will be excited to see you again. Love you guys.